So it's 1989. I'm 14 years old, and I'm at my first wrestling independent show ever. There's a rookie on the show who I was so impressed with. He is the only wrestling 8x10 I've ever purchased my entire life. And 35, 38 years later, I still have the picture. How cool is that?
Wow.
Let's welcome to the show tonight's guest, Raven. Raven, how are you, sir?
Good. Wow, that's an old photo.
Yeah, what were you
So that's the
how
only
did you
photo you ever bought?
yeah, never bought an 8x10 before. And I'll tell
Really?
you why, because I asked you to sign my book and you said, gotta buy a picture. So I bought the picture. It worked.
What a
So I
prick
kept
I
it.
was.
Oh, it's awesome. Oh, before we clicked record, I was telling you that you were always the guy that guys like me went to and said, "Would you please watch my match? Give me some advice." You're always so good to everybody. You were such a, well, you still are, but such a great wrestling mind. Who were like the great wrestling minds when you were breaking in that you went to?
The grappler. I picked the grappler doesn't get the credit he deserves because he was in Portland the whole time. After he had his run in, he had a huge run for Watts, and then he argued over money and got blackballed for a little bit, and then worked mid card after that, and then went to Portland. But man, the grappler, what a mind he had. He was great. Um, and then Jake Roberts and Michael Hayes were the two people that I always looked up to. That I tried to figure out what they did right and didn't do wrong and stuff like that.
Right. Any advice the grappler gave you early on that you carried with you throughout your career?
Yeah, I'm sure of it. There's tons of it. I just can't think of anything offhand. I haven't like I don't. I stopped watching wrestling in like 2000 when they did the invasion angle, and they
Hmm.
totally jobbed out all the town. They gave other than RVD, and they buried everybody, and it was heartbreaking. And I lost my interest to just watch it then. So I haven't watched it in years. And also, I'm a completist, so like if I watch it, I want to watch everything, and I just can't watch that much to watch so little good product. You know what I mean?
There's nothing you can tell me. There's nothing you can offer me that I want to do 9, 10 hours a week. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
right.
just too much.
Yeah,
It's just too much.
way too
You know,
much.
anything you want to plug? Anything you want to plug if promoters want to
Uh,
reach you?
my podcast, the Raven Effect podcast. You can find it wherever you find a podcast. It's not really wrestling based. It's wrestling adjacent, I call it. It It's just me and a couple guys that are wrestling. One guy was a commentator um, with Rich Bikini, and another guy, Joe Feeney, is he's also on Conan's podcast as a third wheel,
Hmm.
and we just talk bullshit, just call it to whatever pops up in our heads, and it's really entertaining because it's funny and it's absurd. And yeah, I refuse to allow it to get too serious about anything. I'm just not a serious person. I hate being serious. You
And
know.
you're gonna be in Jersey on uh, Saturday, September 27th at the Parsippany PAL for 90s Con. You can go to 90scon.com for all the information. Raven will be there. Saturn will be there. Trying to think who else.
Oh,
Adam Bomb will be there. Who else? Steve
also
Blackman will be there. Yeah, there'll be a lot of
also
guys
look
there.
out for my document. Some guy made a documentary about me that's
Okay.
going to be released soon. So look out for that. It's called The Raven Effect.
Awesome.
The Raven Effect, Nevermore. I think is what it's called, and that should be coming out soon.